morning, guys. Welcome to our latest video. It's Friday the 18th of May. Let's double check. Yeah, Friday the 18th of May, and I'm on the Birch. It's been a few weeks since I've been down here, so it's good to get back on. Yeah, been a bit busy with going down the caravan, things like that. So that's why I think I had about a month off from here. We actually come down last night. So I say that's me and Paul, my stepdad. Yeah, after work we decided to come down and get the rods out last night and have an extra night down here, because we're leaving about 3 o'clock on Saturday. I want to get back to watch the FA Cup finals, so that's why I come down a bit earlier again. Didn't do any clips last night. I just sort of come down. It took me about half hour to get some of the weeds from in front of the peg. Time we got the rods out, bivvied up, we just sat and chilled, watched the sun go down, and just chilled out for the night, really. So I didn't bother doing anything last night, and just thought I'd start doing them from this morning. It's 5:30 now. Up so early because Paul had a run 5 o'clock, or just before 5 o'clock. His right hand rod fished in the margins, and yeah, it's a nice size carp. It was 24.6 £. I think it was 24.6. So a nice mirror. So he's well happy with that. I'll upload the photos of that at the end of this little clip as well. So yeah, he's well happy with that. So like I said, with the weather picking up now, they've obviously, on the feed. So like I said, I've had a month off now, so hopefully I'll have a bit of luck. I'm gonna clear a bit more weed when I reel in a bit now. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. I'm gonna clear some more weeds by here, and then we'll get the rods back out then. So yeah, well happy for him. Like I said, it's 24.6, and yeah, he's off the mark. So I helped him net it, so I weighed it out, because like I said, it's quite weedy. So we unhooked it while she's still in the water, and he got the rod back out on the money where he had that take, and they're still showing in the area as well. So hopefully we'll get another one before long. So yeah, but like I said, with the photo, guys, I'll upload that now at the end of this clip, so you guys can see it. It's a lovely looking fish. So and like I said, I am well happy with him. He has had a few since over the last few weeks when I haven't been coming down. But he haven't had anyone here to take a decent photo of it. So it's good that he's got I'm here with him now to take that photo. But yeah, so hopefully we'll have more of the same for both of us, with a bit of luck. So I'm going to switch over to the zigs on one of my rods later, because like I said, the weather is going to be warm today, and so we'll try a little bit of zig fishing. But at the moment, I've got one on the Ronnie rig with a BMP pop-up. That's on my right hand rod. My left hand rod, I'm on the multi-rig, and I'm on the... Am I on that one? No, the B&B pop-up on that one as well. And the middle rod, I'm on a snowman rig, and I've got a Milky Amino bottom bait topped with the kiwi fruit pop-up then. Obviously all of those by Northern Baits, and I get my Ronnie rigs made ready from IB hooks as well. And on the snowman rig, I got they brought up like a tungsten aligner, so I've got that on the end of the hook as well, just to try and keep it pinned down. So yeah, we'll show you the rigs a bit later as well, guys. Like I said, I've just done a quick check-in now, because Paul's just caught one. Obviously it's the first clip of the day as well, so we'll do regular updates through today and tomorrow, hopefully with plenty of good news for you guys. But I'm going to spend a few hours now sitting and watching, seeing where they show in, I'm going to give it like another half hour to an hour. I'll get the rods in. I'm going to clear some more weeds out. Because the weeds are in so close, I don't think they're going to affect the business end, but obviously when you're trying to settle the lines, it's a bit of a nightmare to try and settle it on top of the weeds by the swim. And obviously when you bring the fish in, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare, so I want to try and clear a little bit more. We'll show you the swim a bit later as well, guys. But yeah, we do the usual things, and like I said, hopefully we'll have a few on the bank to show you guys. Right, I'm making a cup of coffee, so I'm going to leave it there. We'll do a check-in a bit later, and hopefully I'll be holding a nice carp for you, so I shall speak to you very soon. Right then, guys, just thought I'd do a quick check-in. 20 past 8, and I'm doing a check-in because Paul's told me I needed to correct my update from earlier, where I said it was £24.6 or something like that. I said it was £26.7 his fish was, so he wanted me to correct that. So here I am, correcting it. But yeah, he's been having a few more liners on the right rod in the margin, so he's hopeful of another one quite soon. I'm hopeful of another one as well, because the guy fishing to the left of us, he's just landed one now. It didn't look like a massive one, but still, you know, there's one on the bank. So they're definitely on the feed. I've been out, waded out again this morning to clear some of the lily pads in by the peg, and so it's a bit more clearer now. I've got all 3 rods out in open water. I haven't gone on the zig yet, but I am going to switch over to the zig before long, because because like I said, it's with the weather warming up now, it's going to be a nice clear day. From 2 o'clock we got a nice southwesterly wind, but yeah, when the temperature picks up a bit now, I'm definitely going to get one on the zig. But like I said, I've recasted about an hour ago now, maybe a bit longer, so I'm going to give him another hour or so, and we'll go from there. So I'll show you the swim. We're on the triple hut peg, double peg it is, but you have to excuse the glare off the sun. So it's lovely. But so basically, I'm left hand rod is like mid water to the left hand tree. Middle rod's in between them, and the right is in line with the right tree. Still got one on the Ronnie rig, one on the multi rig, and I got a snowman rig out there, so I've kept the same tactics. Just recasted, put about half a kilo of bait around them, just to try and draw them in the area. But yeah, but nothing on the bank yet, I'm afraid. There's still plenty of time. Like I say, we're here till 3 o'clock tomorrow, so plenty of time. I'm not getting impatient too early, even though one either side of me have caught and I haven't. But yeah, with Paul, he's on the probate, so he's literally where the weeds finish by there, he's literally just rod length out, rod length and a half, something like that. Only underarmed it, and that's where he had that fish 5 o'clock this morning, and he got the rod straight back out there, and he's out in open water then on the left one. Yeah, but he's using the pro baits. He caught that on Biggie. It's like it's a new bait they've just released. So you caught that on there, on the dumbbell bottom bait, and he's just used some free offerings, a couple of handfuls around the hook bait. There's some free offerings, and he's done the business at the moment. So yeah, we wanted to get on a double swim because I haven't been down here for about a month. And last few times we've been down here, we've been on separate pegs. We fancied a little bit of a social, really, and a few of the double swims had gone. We wanted to go on the 83, but somebody was on there, so we come on the triple hut. And I think Paul's glad we didn't go on the 83 now. So, but this is the swim, guys. I think I filmed a session on here before. This is the second time we've been on the triple hut now. It's a bit quiet at this end of the lake as well. You could probably one or two of the geese screaming out over there, but the other end of the lake, the opposite side of this island, they just congregate more around that end. So I think it's a little bit quiet at this end. We had a more peaceful night last night. It's going to be a lovely day for it today, I think. Perfect day for zig fishing. Definitely get one on there. Definitely. I think Paul might switch over to the zig later as well, he said. What I'll do a bit later on, guys, as well in the video, we have a quick chat about the charity match as well. About doing the draw, things like that. I've had a few donations as well off from Ian from IB Hooks, so do appreciate that, Ian. Cheers, mate. But yeah, we'll talk a bit more about the charity match a bit later, guys. Mix it up a bit. Perhaps we'll have a little look at the rigs I'm using. Maybe the rigs Paul's using as well. As is this working? So he's got bragging rights over me at the moment, so he hasn't stopped smiling. It's nice to see, like you said, it's we're on a session together, so it is nice to see him catch. And just a very little jumper just then, and Paul's not too far from there. Yeah, cause there's plenty of action going on, guys, so I'm really confident we're going to get a few more on the bank. And like what Paul said, now he's happy he's got the first one, and any more now is a bonus. So he's off to a good start, but I think we'll have a few more. Like I said, they're definitely on the feed now, definitely. I'm more settled now. I managed to clear some of the weeds in front. I should have done a bit more last night when I first got here, really, but I didn't. But they're more clear now, so a bit more confident. Right then, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. Like I said, I just wanted to show you the swim that we're fishing, but we'll do an update a bit later now, and we'll have a little chat about rigs, what I'm using. Hopefully the rigs will do some good and get something on the bank. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on now, guys, and I shall speak to you in a bit. Hey guys, just thought to do a check-in, and I'm a happy chappy. Just managed to get one on the bank, a nice 30 pounds 1 ounce, nice common carp this one was, and it put up a hell of a fight, fair play. This one was caught on the Ronnie rig, so Nathan, if you're watching, mate, I've actually caught one on the Ronnie rig, which picks my confidence up on them now. So yeah, well, basically Nathan swears by Ronnie rigs, and I'm more of a multi-rig person really, but as I've caught that one now, as anyone would, you know, it does lift your confidence a bit. Yeah, so caught on the Ronnie rig with a size 6 curve shank from IB Hooks and the B&B pop-up from Northern Baits on there. I've catapulted a mixture of boilies out, in all fairness, with a mixture of B&B, Milky Amino, Blue Mussel, Whitefish. Just some sort of variety really, for some free offerings. And yeah, it was on the right rod, open water. And like I said, when I was bringing it in, the take was a bit funny really. It was just 1 or 2 bleeps. The line was tightening, slackening off, and then tightening. So as it tightened, I bent into it, and I thought I'd lost it first of all, but I didn't. Did bring me into the weeds close up, so I had to wade out, and I was a good half hour trying to play it. It proper done me in the weeds really. So tried to wade out to try and get over it as much as I could, and eventually the ball of weed come up with the fish underneath it, and I managed to land it. It went under my other rod as well, so we had to bring that one in, but hey, I'm happy with that. So they're both out, same areas now. I haven't put any more bait out a minute. To be honest, I forgot with the excitement, but I'll catapult a bit out now, just to keep them in the area. But yeah, I'll upload this photo now at the end of this clip, guys, to show you. But I'm well happy with that now. Paul's a little bit disappointed because it's a little bit heavier than his, but bragging rights have gone now. But that's what we both said now. We both got one on the bank, which is what we wanted, and anything else is a bonus. So kick back, relax, and just let the good times roll. So but yeah, guys, straight back on the spots. So hopefully we'll get a few more now. But I still haven't gone on the zigs yet. I'm going to stick towards, more towards the pop-ups now, because Paul's had one on a bottom bait. I have had one on a Ronnie rig, which is only a little bit up off the surface. So I'm going to stick to this at the moment. And if it does slow down, then yeah, we'll mix it up and get a zig out there. But I'm happy. Like I said, this is early on in the session as well, and it sets me up for a nice session now. And it's been a long time coming again, really, because last time I had one from you was £2 in January, and that was a nice £34.10. And this is a £30 one, so well happy with that one, well happy. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment, guys. So hopefully we'll keep bringing them in to show you, and show you what this lovely lake has got to offer, really. So yeah, that's it for now, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Good morning, guys. Just thought I'd have a quick check-in. Didn't do much or yesterday rather, filming wise. Just thought I'd have a bit of a chill, to be honest with you, especially after catching that first fish. It just sort of, I was content all day then. Just sat there, just watching the lake, and just relaxing really, and I just didn't bother with the filming, to be honest with you. So I'm going to do a little bit more today though, to try and get a decent enough vlog put up for you guys. So I'll do a lot more today. Now we're going home today anyway. We're leaving about 3 o'clock because I want to get home to watch the FA Cup. So yeah, I'll do a bit more filming today. We'll have a little chat about the charity match as well. Towards the end, I would have thought on that one. So nothing else to report really, guys, as in catch wise. A few liners through the day for both of us, in all fairness, yesterday. Paul's just having more knocks now on his margin rod, the right rod. again. That's where he caught. That's where he caught the one yesterday. Like I said, I had mine in open water on the Ronnie rig, so I stuck to the same tactics. I did go on to the zig last night as well, or mid-afternoon really. So I'm still on the zig now as well. Haven't long recasted. I haven't recasted the zig as such because it's I've got the Halo adjustable float on it from Fox, so I've got that on there. So just adjusting different depths. If I want to bring it in a bit closer, I'll just reel it while it's on, you know, on the stand. But so yeah, I don't particularly want to be casting that out all the time because you know, with tangles things. So then again, but with that the adjustable float, it doesn't really tangle, so I wouldn't have thought it matters too much if I did recast it. I probably will bring it in just to double check the thing is tangled, so you know it looks, you know, as if it's sitting right, but obviously we never know. So we'll have a little go at that later. So yeah, so catapulted a couple of free offerings around the hook baits again. A little bit closer in this time though, because I've been having a few liners, thinking, you know, are they knocking the line closer in? So I'm a little bit, not too much, but I didn't cast out as far. Like I said, a couple of catapults of boilies, some mixed boilies, like I said, got B&B, Milky Amino, whitefish, just a bit of a mixture really, so keeps them interested. That's what worked yesterday for me anyway, so I'm hoping it's going to do the same again. And it went boiling yesterday after, so I think it's going to be in for another warm one today. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment, guys. Like I said, I'm on the same tactics. I got the Ronnie rig and the multi-rig out there, and obviously now the zig, because I was on the snowman rig on that one. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, let's have a look. I got my snowman rig here. I think I might have showed you guys on a previous vlog. You know, the rigs. I try to keep my rigs as simple as I can, in all fairness. Just a couple of inches long. And these bad boys, the tungsten aligners from IB hooks, are the one, seriously. They're that good. I've tried that on a hook, on a size 6 hook, with a pop-up on there, and it keeps the hook pinned to the bottom, and the pop-ups I use are super buoyant. I even tried it on a main line, you know, the pineapple pop-ups. I even tried it on that, and everyone knows how buoyant the mainline ones are, and the hook just stays really flat, you know, on the deck, really flat, and that's how good these tungsten aligners are. And every time I put a snowman rig on there, or even if I wanted to do a pop-up, I know, I'm confident I can put that on the end of the hook, and the presentation will be spot on, like. So yeah, and I've just got the B&B bottom bait and the pop-up on the top, just to get that snowman effect. So yeah, that's, well guys, like I said before, in many of my vlogs, I try to keep my rigs as simple as I can. I haven't got any other ones made up. Oh yeah, I have actually. My mistake. I thought I didn't. So basically, here's the Ronnie rig. You'll have to excuse the big blob of putty. I'm not the tidiest of people putting putty on. But yeah, but that's the Ronnie rig. So basically, I get them ready made, guys, from IB hooks. You know, yeah, you may get a little bit less in the pack for, you know, for the same price as the kit you buy, but you know what I mean, I just buy a couple of bags packs, you know, on my order, and away to go. They're there then if I need to. Like, so on here I have actually attached just a bit of braid on there, to be honest, because this I usually use fluorocarbon straight through on it just to push it away, but I got the anti-tangle sleeve on there as well, so I'm confident enough, and I put foam on it, so I'm confident enough that gets pushed away anyway, because I just think the braid sits a lot better on the deck. I know a couple of anglers who use braid on it, but I know you see a lot of anglers put a loop either end, so it's got like the, you know, more movement. I'm not a massive fan of that. I like it, you know, just the simple, probably the first ever fishing knot you ever do. Just tie your hook link on the end of the eye bit there, and away to go, like. So yeah, I didn't realise I had that made up actually. At least I know I got another one ready to go. And that's what I caught on yesterday. So yeah, that's what I caught on yesterday, the Ronnie rig, first ever one. But yeah, that's where we're at. Like I said, I don't usually have much confidence in the Ronnie, because I think there's a little bit too much metal there. That's why I've still got the one on the multi rig. But yeah, that's, you know, you start getting confident when you catch more on them. Obviously, it is like a few weeks ago. I didn't, but I did film the session on the little lake where I've got the caravan. Where I caught my first ever one on a zig, only like a 2-foot zig, 3-foot zig, I think, 3-foot zig it was, yeah. With the B&B pop up on there. I did catch one on the South Caravan Lake. So yeah, that was the first time on the zig, so picked my confidence back up on that, because again, there's another thing I wasn't overly confident with was zig fishing. A lot have come out this late on the Birch over the last few days on zigs, because of the weather we've been having, so that's why I've kept one on there now. But yeah, it's just one of those things, guys, as is most of your fishing strengths is obviously, yeah, fish to your strengths and fish what you're confident with, and I try to keep it as simple. And I would have thought the Ronnie rig and the multi rig is probably the most complicated rigs that I use, and they're not very complicated. So but yeah, like I said, I'm repeating myself, guys. I just keep it as simple as I can. And even Paul, he's getting back into the fishing now, and he caught on a simple hair rig on the bottom, and it's quite weedy now as well. So, and he still managed to catch on a bottom bait. So, like I said, if they're there, they'll feed. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. Like I said, with the catches, guys, I have taken photos. I haven't put them up on the group as of yet. They probably will be up by the time this video gets out, but I haven't put them on the group yet. I want to see if I can do something with the editing on it, because I want to try to my shots, my videos, not so much the videos, my pictures I'm taking, I want to try to get used to Photoshop and Lightroom, things like that. So it's just to try and get the main benefits of the software I can to edit the photos, because I had to use the Canon 750D to take my photos, but sometimes I still think they may need one or two bits of editing to it. Like, I just want to have a bit of a play about to see if it makes it look any better. Trying to familiarise myself with that, really. So that's why I haven't put anything up yet, but I might put them up a bit later, because they are nice fish and I want you guys to see them. But they'll definitely be on the end of the little clip I done at the end, just to report the catch. So I, like I normally do, I upload them, and then I probably upload them again and at the end of the video. So But yeah, but a sleepless night though, I'm afraid. Sleepless night. Not a sleepless night, I'm afraid, rather. Apart from the geese were a bit noisier, mind, the early hours this morning than they were, you know, the night before. But yeah, I know one of the guys fishing with Matt on the 83 had a nice grass carp out, as it was, you know, last light yesterday. So well done to him. Like I say, there's a few of us come out on this session. It's not just us two as caught, there's a few other boys on the lake has had some. I think all yesterday, well, 5 come out yesterday. 5 or 6. So it's been a good day, and it's not that, you know, the lake's not packed. A few more boys come on the lake last night, as you would expect, Friday night like. But I thought there might have been a few more boys on the lake, but I would have thought you know, a few more boys and girls maybe, because obviously some girls fish on you. I would have thought that you might have 1 or 2 more doing maybe day sessions, but we shall see. Like I said, we had only staying here till about 3 o'clock. So I want to get home, watch the match. See how miserable Chelsea do this week. Is this better? The sun's in my eyes over there. So yeah, see what's what later. But like I said, later on, guys, we'll have a little chat about the charity match, because a lot of the boys are fishing it wants to do the draw beforehand, so we can do, or they can decide then, or you guys can decide rather, if you want the cabins or not. I think it's about 17 of us fishing in total. I can't remember off the top of my head now. So yeah, we'll have a little chat about that. I'll try and do the draw for the pegs as soon as well. So yeah, right, I'm going to stop waffling on now, guys, and I'll do a little bit of a check-in a bit later, hopefully with some more good news. So speak to you soon. Right then, guys, 20-1. Nothing to report, unfortunately. It's gone really, really quiet now on the lake. A few liners, but that's it, you know, to be honest with you. A little bit gutted, in all fairness, because like I said, we had a good start to the session. We thought we might have had 1 or 2 more, but it's just one of those things. At least we managed to get one. Have changed one of my rods now. I've got both rods on the Ronnie rig, but I've casted the middle rod to the left hand margin, and obviously put that on the left side of the bank sticks. So I'm still out on the zig in open water, and I've got another Ronnie rig out open water as well. So earlier on when I recasted, I did put some, a couple of catapults out of boilies, some free offerings. Not putting any more out now. But yeah, that's where we're at, I'm afraid. So it's a bit of a shame we didn't get any more. It's absolutely roasting, mind. I've literally opened the front of the bivvy up, and just trying to cool off and keep out of the sun, really. But like I said, it's 20-1 now. We're going to be off here by 3, so the bivvy is going to have to come down shortly. But it is a bit of a breeze. But when the breeze stops, like it's just like I said, it's absolutely roasting. So, but I would like to say, guys, I know I said I'd do more check-ins, but there was nothing really much to report. I mean, I showed you a brief look of my rigs, of what I'm using. Showed you the Ronnie rig, showed you the Snowman rig. The Ronnie rig done the business on this session at the moment. So, like I said, I'm not going to go into detail how it's tied. I mean, there's so many videos of those on YouTube already, guys. So, I don't want to bog you down with stuff like that. But yeah, we'll have a quick chat now about the charity match now on the 20th of September in White Springs. Like I said, 17 of us on the lake on that day. A few people dropped out, so we initially provisionally booked the 21 pegs, but some people did drop out. There has been a few interest of, is there still space available? I have been, I've rung down when you've asked, or people have been asking if there are pegs available, but the only issue we've got is the £20 deposit does need to be paid straight away. So it's a few times I've rung down, said, can you just pencil them in and I'll give you a call at the end of the week to pay the deposits, and then nothing happens, and I've had to cancel them again. So guys, if anyone else does want to fish the match, I would recommend get in touch as soon as you can, because the rest of the pegs are on general sale. So like I said, if any of you want to fish the match, get in touch straight away. It's always handy to have 20 quid spare, because the payment does need to be done straight away. And I can't promise the pegs will still be there, because like I said, it's a very popular lake, so I can by all means ring down, but the payment does, if I get back to you and say yes, there is a peg, the payment pretty much needs to be paid there and then, if you can. Like I said, the payment details are in the group anyway, so, and I can also give bank details if anyone wants to do it that way, so that's fine. But I'm not ringing down, provisionally book it. I'm giving you people a week to pay up, and then obviously realise they can't quite do it. Like I said, I don't mind reserving the pegs, but I do need the payment straight away now, guys. So chances are they're gonna sell them to the public anyway. But hopefully that's the case anyway. So because we don't have empty pegs there really. I would have thought they'd sell. They sell them out to the public anyway. It's a popular lake, so can't see an issue with that. So yeah, in terms of the draw for the pegs, and I'm going to be doing that very, very shortly. I'm probably going to give it to the end of this week, because there's still one or two people may be interested in the peg, like I said, but I've rang down, and I'll probably get on their nerves as well, really, by provisionally booking them and then ringing them back saying, listen, we don't want them now. So what they've said is as if the payments be made straight away, then yes, they'll put the peg to one side, so I can't reserve them anymore waiting for the deposit. So I'm going to give it to the end of this week, just to see if any more, once this week is over with, not this week, next week. So this video will be probably put up Sunday night. So I mean, the following Sunday, if it's put up on the Monday, it'll be the end of this week. So week commencing the 21st of May, the end of that week. Once that's there, then I'll arrange a date and time where I'll do the draw live on YouTube. So I'll put a link up if people can't make the live session, I'll put a link up in the group anyway of that video when it uploads anyway, after it's finished going live. So if anyone wants to look back then on there to see what pegs they have got, they can. I'll also put a list of the anglers and what pegs they've got, and if there is a cabin on those pegs. Most of the cabins are double swims, guys. So you may be on a double swim with somebody you don't know, but at the end of the day, we're all God's child. So I'm assuming we're all gonna have a good social anyway. If you want to go halves with that person, obviously you need to arrange it with them if you can. I mean, if I was on a double swim, I wouldn't have an issue in going halves on the cabin. I have no issues at all with that. If for any reason you want to swap pegs, so if you're coming down, I know it's a like Paul Wilkinson. He's got I think 2 of his brothers, either brother or cousin, something like that. That's fish in the match. If you don't get drawn on the same peg, you can swap pegs if you want to, but just run it by me first. Just to, for me to give it the green light and find out who you want to swap pegs with, and I'll try and arrange that for you. Rather than just going ahead and swapping. So where I'm thinking, right, you're on one peg and you're on a completely different one. I just need to be kept in the loop on that one as well, guys. Pretty laid back. It's a social, really. I know we put it down as a charity match, but the main reason behind it is obviously to raise as much as we can for the Anthony Nolan charity and have a good time, really. So but if you want to change pegs, it's no issues. Just get in touch and we'll arrange that. So like I said, I'll try and get the draw done as soon as I can. With the cabins, you pay White Springs direct for that, okay? You don't pay me. That goes straight there, because what I've done, obviously, in total is £70 for the charity match. Obviously part of that will go towards paying the lake off. I'm hoping to get some sort of cash prizes. I was hoping for a little bit more donations, really, to do a separate raffle to try and raise as much money as we can for the charity, but I'm struggling a bit. I've had 1 or 2 that's come through, which is brilliant, but we are struggling. So where I was going to have a higher cash prize, because there's less money coming in towards the charity, may have to lower that slightly. But if any of you got any ideas for prizes, if anyone could put like a bait package to get anything like that, it basically is what you guys want as well, see, because it's a lot of money that you've all paid for or will be paying for the charity match. So I just want to give some of that back, if make it a little bit of that match, have that match feel about it, really. So hopefully we'll raise enough, we can have some decent cash prizes, but we'll see what's what. I mean, the charity, I'm speaking to Katie from the charity, and anything donated, obviously they're going to be more than grateful anyway, but I want, the more the merrier. And obviously with the calendar, I'm doing like the 2019 calendar. All of the, once the calendars are paid for again, all of the rest then will go towards the Anthony Nolan. And if it's a success, the 2019 calendar, maybe we can have a vote on and do a different charity each year then. I know at the moment the January, because I'm trying to catch up now with the month, so I've put January's pictures up to get as many votes. I think there's 4 on there in total. If you go on the poll, guys, just click the show more, because there is 4. When you first look at it, it only shows you 3 pictures. If you show more, it'll bring all of them up, and you just tap it, which one you want to vote for. That's actually got until the end of this week, so tomorrow the 20th anyway. So by the time this video gets uploaded, I would have thought I would have put the votes for February up then as well. So yeah, once we've caught up to the end of April, or once we've caught up to April with the photos, I'll start opening the the page up then for May's pictures. And like I said, all of that proceeds go to the Anthony Nolan charity, the same as the charity match. And hopefully we'll have some nice pictures from the charity match then as well to be put on there. I don't know how much the calendars are going to be yet. Need to price them up. Might see if I can get orders, see how many people would buy one, first before I put the order in, just to see, because obviously if you can bulk buy, we might get them cheaper, and again then more raised for the charity. But yeah, back onto the match now, guys. I'll give you guys plenty of weeks notice before I do the draw. It is going to be over the next few weeks. It's probably going to be like a Friday night, Sunday night, anything like that. but like, don't fret, guys, if you do miss the live feed. The playback will be available, plus I'll put the list on the group anyway. In terms of the rest of the balance need to be paid by, that's going to be the 31st of July. I have put a post up in the group as well. I've also created an events page linked to the group, so because it's a bit of a nightmare when I'm updating the list. I got to scroll down to find the original list, so I've put the an events page in there, so anything to do with that in terms of payments, you know, you can leave comments on it, guys, and you know, just go on the events page to do that then. And like I said, all the details are still on there. If you use the PayPal link, again, try not to forget to put it through family and friends, because obviously you don't pay any fees then, and again, more towards the charity. So yeah, you're looking at the 31st of July on the rest of the balance. I'll keep reminding you guys, obviously, because if you've got a memory like me, you'll forget by tomorrow. So I got a terrible memory. So, but yeah, but that's me waffling on probably too much now about the charity match. But guys, with any donations, if anyone can donate anything, I know like Paul Wilkinson is having a chat where he works, and he may know a few other people who can try and donate. Doesn't necessarily have to be linked to fishing. Anything. I think I know Nathan Davis has seen where he works. I think he said he works in Aldi, or one of the superstores. He said he works in. I'm pretty sure he said that, and he's going to try and see if he can get some sort of you know, donation from them, whether it's a gift card, anything like that. It's just little things just to try and raffle off, guys, and you know, again, it's raising as much as we can really for the charity. And I've emailed tons of companies, big, small, medium-sized companies, and I'm having a lot of pushbacks really where people are saying they can't, or they've hit their budget already, which, you know, it's understandable. I would have thought all these companies get emails like that, you know, constantly, so they can't donate to everyone. I do appreciate that, but it's you know, it is quite hard getting as much donations, because when you do an event like this, you want to try and raise as much as you can, and then obviously then if we get anything back in terms like of a certificate, I'll see if I can upload it onto the page so everyone else can see that then as well, because like I said, it's not just me that's doing it, it's all of you guys as well that's helping out, because without you guys fishing the match and sharing the posts and things like that, I mean, there wouldn't be a match with it. So so yeah, that's it. That's me finishing up on the charity match, guys. Any questions, like I said, either PM me or put a post in the group, and you know, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. On the YouTube channel now, guys, like I said, the subscriber list and the community is growing, which is good. I have put a post up as well. Once we hit the next milestone, which is 500 subscribers, I'll be doing a prize with a 24-hour session with me, either on Kevin Mabley or White Springs, the winner will choose, like. And we'll have a nice 24-hour session on either the Lodge Lake or the Specimen Lake, and a bit of a social once we hit the 500 subscribers. So like I said, I wanted to do another milestone competition like I did in the first one. So like, again, it's just a way of saying thank you to you guys for putting up with me waffling on with my my good old Wenglish. So but yeah, but I'm gonna pack everything up now, guys. Like I said, it's coming up to 1 o'clock now, and unless I catch anything, obviously I'm gonna leave it at that, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm gonna pack everything up now, get this baby down, and just wait. Hopefully, you never know. Like I said, if either me or Paul catches one, I'll get a camera back out and do another update on it, guys. But it's not looking good now. Like I said, it's absolutely boiling. We've tried the different depths of the zigs and nothing's happening, and you know, no one's had anything. And the worst thing, you can't even see much on the surface either. And there's just one or two, but that's it. Like otherwise, I've tried a bit of surface fishing, but like I said, I'm winding down a bit now. We've had one, you know, we've had a good session, so that's it for now. Like, so yeah, any more is a bonus. So right then, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. If I don't do another check-in later, cheers for watching. If you do like this thing, like I said, subscribe, guys, and you'll be entered into the draw for the 500 subscriber competition. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that button, and you get entered into the draw. But yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and like I said, I'll upload the photos of the catches as well, for you guys to see. Nice fish as well, fair play. But hopefully we'll be back up next week, bank holiday weekend, and hopefully I shall see you guys very soon. So cheers for tuning in, and speak to you soon, guys.